Badu Kobi ti catch ne yire so o me nchen media bufuo ebusebusa mu attack ne ma kwa no ma say no Badu Kobi said that the me ye say oba me ha aba beda ha eso na Badu Kobi nam fie no no oba e da hotel eso yusu me etedu tanda ne yire na ne yire fi se me kwa na me cheche Badu Kobi ne ma bebre ba na me nim ho hwe.
And some prophets came and said, he will never come back. His hands is with blood. May God punish them. Your hands are soiled with blood. You are carrying coffin. God will never bring him again. Atamiel's tears is in the realms. Atamiel is crying because he killed him. No man of God in the land of Ghana has suffered about this man, President John Dramani Mahama, than Badu Kobi. Let anybody shouting, making noise, keep quiet. Where were they when in the night they were asleep and we were somewhere listening to things and to know what to do? God punish any man of God making noise about this victory. Now those who were then speaking against him are now turning to come and tell us they made the victory come. For the way? I'm waiting after President Mahama sits on the seat. We go see in Ghana. I'm coming at them. Now those who are talking, when MPP were in power, who are those who caused us suffering? That is very soon and for another day. I'm coming at them. They should get ready and go to court and prove where I drink blood. They think I'm going to spare them? No. They won't have peace. You create trouble here, then you enter here. Enter here for what? Who's listening to me today? You'll be shocked to see what will happen. Evil people. I get to airport, I must be searched. I get to this place, this must happen to me. I'm in my car, they stop me. We must search the car. By only one man of God. Just because he said MPP was in power.
No Pia, me wouldn't have also or something like a macma for. What fatasso attack us so much. And now for if I say north, east, south, and west, any natural a good say from the car. Now, on the front can go see south. Not the front back go see north, back go see west, and on the back go see east. Now we will say Nipa, Puba 19. After Obi a front can so. I give you here, and you're very nice. Now, one, you love it. Or the more way, nobody be one, not seven, a Jana.
But I know the man. Owusu Bempah and say, what you want for me? One family spiritual father be me go sorry. Also, no moja, we could to the bafu, or yes, see, some more kind now, but who cry no way. A trunk one. Kasa beautiful.
And then you'll be on the show.
Thank you.
They are watching, they are listening, so it's not me.
Beautiful. Into question now, because of the bad things of Owusu Bempah did to Prophet Kobi, the members they reduce. No two ways about that. Also on ye duty, omoko check it, and government in power. Say Prophet Kobi bomb with something negative for and come into. But as a woman chases up, they will pay for it.
Na also for Owusu Bempah Mombesa aka.
Oh yeah, where he told in Japan. On no can in Japan. Make Japan man we for fire. Custom for fire.
Oh no book in Japan. Abusia for you we to say was asemi me hu me kan yo. Eno na da hoi. Me be kan wo page bi so. Me nkom hye abem. E wo se mo to collection mame. Me be kan kire mo say Owusu Bempah asofo na wotia o mohwe aso time na owo MPP na ansa na obe cross carpet akoye NDC ni no sa asofo ni nyina abeti o moka me be kan o page we so abem en abem it is a mon friend prophet one me ka kire Badu Kobi akwada ye frɛ no eye Mr Beautiful be din komo me ka kire wo say Badu Kobi nim pa se ne ba ne kodi nkomo no ne nkofo njimendi abem en abem it me ye dey prophet one. To say ya ka se Badu Kobi wa abonten edin komo na wo se ne nkomo we na wo di ni we ye remix original one no beba ye de Mahama sisu wi a na obebo the full track ni nyama Ghana fo enti enyo no nkwa na be ye abankro ebe ye bi obofo so obofo ya abankro ono ne bosom no kutu ye na according to Owusu Bempah o se fe na abankro beba tinie pa opambo obeba tinie pa na jegezi obeba omo mmehye bloggers achi ahya asofo nketu achi omo nyina beba eti eye problem no Owusu Bempah ebekom 2025 ebeba mo ti komoni pa Badu Kobi nkomo a obedi no na confirm me nsem a meka wo page wi so anan nkofo bi nti ase no beautiful asem ne ba na meka che say beautiful asem ya ba beto hoi abrante anase papa Badu Kobi onim se ne ba beautiful okodi sa nkomo yi ne nkofo se kwa na ba aboa na wo tan Owusu Bempah na me be tan Owusu Bempah me ka no kwa na ache so won prepare na case na e ba no obeso vo wi gise ne ti o de ko bo amenem ta tie komo na edi pa Badu Kobi akwada beautiful nkomo obedi ye kire say Badu Kobi cars na kure ko siziye a ono abu hu ye no Owusu Bempah ene ko kire ni nyina akwala kan nyina o waka ni nyina nti omo adwene mu pobi o mu tirimu a Owusu Bempah no memia na chewu ye omo gina so wache omo bonija enya omo eso omo betwa so o omo bonija correct eti won fantu ni tirim se ono omo be dili anante adi nkomo de be sibia no be nantimu aye de obe bia saa na be kwa akosin so normal adwuma na adidi wo mo no omo de bi bediw tini pa a beautiful nkomo obedi e kan na ansa na ne papa yi be
no sir at a point in time in your life I don't know whether you were a staunch member of Prophet Badu Kobi's church.
I'm still.
You still a member?
Yes, sure. And the people kaza.
The last time I was sorry that.
And the people kaza.
No, the last time I was sorry that.
Last Sunday, ne minyakra.
It's the last time I was sorry.
Echina Sunday 2 weeks na was him.
Prophet Badu Kobi are sorry membership set here.
What in the baby affected Prophet Kobi because of one person.
Who is that?
Owusu Bempah.
No.
Prophet Owusu Bempah.
How can another prophet affect another prophet industry?
Yeah.
How can
the moment a Prophet Kobi boy na the onion and to be me je hono catch on telephone me gu sorry me je hono catch no so me gu sorry
one kaza
Owusu Bempah
catch
Prophet Kobi me je hono catch no
no wagu
o se me gu sorry
no wagu no
and no start here Prophet Kobi no moja we go to ne ba if so ben Prophet Kobi ti dia ameme ben na obi kasa asem obi di nechi nipa boni fo wi ase pa e wo Prophet Kobi in life e yo so Owusu Bempah na me kan ye beautiful e kan ye ye won oka
so it's your own word.
It's a word nipa boni fo pa wi ase e yo so Owusu Bempah
no can it be enye wi ase o se ewo abrabum
e yo so Owusu Bempah every 6 months na so Prophet Kobi or top brand new car e de maso Owusu Bempah wo be ka kire ne say 2016 omo nkom na nyankopon aka kire wo say akufo-addo benwini na Prophet Kobi on nyamenka asam che wo no omo de no way food aba omo be chinchin no man ti yisi kwa omo je ne machine
no make an allegation please
na me hono
no
oh ajimai
I wasn't there please
me I was there
Mr. Beautiful 2016 which is 8 years now what
I was there
so you were a witness.
I was there.
You're from media dance.
I was there.
No, you're from media dance.
I was there.
No, that's not. That doesn't answer my question.
Ajimai. Sofo Kobi si nyankopon kansa se ne nkyere no.
See also
na we ni 2016. And the Prophet Kobi be shem say Ghanaian will regret after 6 months.
Power FM.
And no Sofo Owusu Bempah say what so the young fruits. The Ghana be there. Around that time and eja Bempah free Prophet Kobi so hia no all me Kobi the living room e two ya was big living room near was small living room ya was small living room ka kire ni say wasan so hihim kom agimanu aduane ato form yes asam me so be na kama me you I was there.
Power FM.
After that no decided me go sorry. So of Prophet Kobi want them ni your mama asamba on ajima no what catch me wrongly. Don't say anything negative about these two men. Don't try. Because I know them. Prophet Kobi, I know the man. No. The Prophet Kobi started saying in 2012. Yeah. Samuel T.A. Are you aware? Me, you can't say anything negative about Prophet Kobi to me. Me, I know the man. I know him very well.
Power the fair.
But oh, you need plenty. Me to me can say me the theater wama because oh you need. But I know the man. Owusu Bempah ne catch and say, what you for me home? When family spiritual father biom, me go sorry. Also no moja, we could to the bafu. Or yes, see, some more kind now, but who cry no way. A trunk one. Can say beautiful.
And well, you'll be on the account.
Thank you.
They are watching, they are listening, so it's not me.
Beautiful. Inti question now, no, because of the battles of Owusu Bempah did to Prophet Kobi, the members they reduce. No two ways about that.
It means that also for Owusu Bempah associate, right?
Associate edenenim. Associate but edenenim channel. He will pay for it.
And the Bema also
that or catch and say make you sorry no. Prophet Kobi catch and say beautiful. Be careful. Owusu Bempah M1 ntum. Okay. Men peso be na asem. Almost radio so TV so don't say anything negative. Okay. About Owusu Bempah.
Speak to the microphone, please.
Don't say anything negative about Owusu Bempah. That is what Prophet Kobi. Inti Owusu Bempah Prophet Kobi in some about what is can be that? Man can be that. Now I'm saying something about it.
Why are you saying it today?
I'm saying today because question now will be time, you know. I need to bring certain things in to justify certain things.
I would say a power determinant on Power FM.
What is another about Power? On basis Prophet Kobi cast na ina when fear. One directly because one more information. Also, better yes, I know. One more information. As I'm talking to you, cast 2 women this year. Let navigator and you back and push it Panamera. A woman is here.
Ah, yeah, also for Badu Kobi
gas. On fire.
On fire, saying.
On fire 3. Wow. Brand new gas.
I didn't know 5.
Also on ye duty. Omoko check it, you know, and government in power. Say Prophet Kobi bomb with something negative for. And come into but as no woman changes here, they will pay for it.
Now, also for Owusu Bempah Mombesa.
Oh, yeah, where he told in Japan. I'm not in Japan. Make Japan we for fire, custom for fire.
Oh, no book in Japan, so yeah, expose be. Also for Badu Kobi who by movie. A banner teaming information at the council, FR, also for Badu Kobi.
One man of friend.
But Manka Samuel must say every few.
What a number and go friend. Quite fast in your information, a warning quail.
And some now can and cribum.
I don't know. Sangunya can a Japan no more. Go friend. Nanko be as talking to your uncle of a could be crap up and chop as a more kind. You'll be a catcherano. Now, by the time you mention a person's name,
Japan fair
of course,
but Kobi.
Yes,
yeah.
Sorry, Ubina Kachre.
Wow. Sans the course not saying also for Badu Kobi feeling.
He's somebody. Life and it is a school. I always take his life as a school. I've learned a lot from these 2 great men, Prophet Kobi and John Dramani Mahama. Okay. I've learned a lot from these 2 great men. If I fail in life, I'm a very foolish person. Because I've learned a lot from them. Okay.
It's then I mean then
he's quiet, he's calm, he's okay, he's alright. He's alright. Okay. But appropriate time. Share Ajamai. You say Prophet Kobi. The area we are cast. Onim sanya ya clear campo fi onim ye. Onye da. Onim sanya ya clear car fi port. Say ye car ba port. Na ye kwa keke ye ko trade wa ha ye ko wa ha ye ko jubilee ye onimi ye Prophet Kobi onimi ye
nti as na the church celebrities musicians in the
power the fair
car dealers na omo de bre no e ma to
not the church for free.
Yeah, me I say me ko tia some C class open up be
Benz
could take $45,000. You take Saturday, Sunday, no reach lumba. Yes. Or senior coupon say so per lumba a liver on fan a canning channel. No, the canning channel ye lumba and drew a question. Men am Jesus. As I make this and Sabuako was there. Woman father was there. Ask them.
Yes, I think I was at Rainbow. Me interview.
Thank you.
Bishop, Prophet Badu Kobi by Michelle Sumami.
Thank you.
I remember that one.
You see, that's the kind of person he is. He gives without thinking. On Fenipa.
Watch your card.
Hey, watch him be that.
What you're saying?
Watch me, Christ 300. And I'm young as church and a three. My church in range, my church off, my church in the center.
Unyakano.
Maybe
beautiful common. Now if you could see any papa no common now would one Owusu Bempah you. Now why the can say Mahama and some who be new said yeah, and Owusu Bempah. One the can Mahama and some who muja and Owusu Bempah. One the can Mahama Sufranaka and Owusu Bempah. One the can Mahama Kofel Franaka for north, south, east, and west and Owusu Bempah. One the winning their making. It Badu Kobi some more walk and I won't Owusu Bempah. I want the echo. Now Obet Twasso, she did a very Mahama is to say Kimwa. And some of bet 2 wakana one. We am grab a shamo. Badu Kobi dobe can be a mere corner by me for us.
I want to make catch a Badu Kobi, make catch a Badu Kobi more than 4 times. So Badu Kobi me and Katadi, so you see from Musa. Or say, Papa, would ye a tree crown and joke crown? Yababa, Ababe, Sadian. I'm saying, Badu Kobi, I did me and Kataso. I said, Naminim. Is this so? Me, yeah. Badu Kobi, I'm young Katamu so. And the free Hokoye. Ebesin mentiase. Enunti time eba out say Badu Kobi musan koi eko yi ifuna ka ni free hono. The way omu si ye no wo yi ifuna ka na wo mre because o man kata so empty. And omu edisi bi so no mu wuro ya ni ifuna ka no kosi amu no. Entu pese ifuna ka na so obesa wura na san apanya ba. Otimi sa adwene kese no mu de so omu si akwala no. Obi a oye smart bi abon sa de we enya sie ne kosi akwala no. Na asem we no Badu Kobi na church elder ene be ka kire me na akofo ne ba ho emomo be ye rituals with Badu Kobi bon na hwe asoro na India fo ne ba ye no o ma dress de ko jan bobo on sa okofo dress ni bi emomo twa abreche tuntum ema wo mo e de pot eso mo ja no ena o mo di edware Badu Kobi ena o mo si abreche tuntum no anche ena ne ba ewu ye no me try as my manager sa na niema no edipa me ne kasa so nya sa niema no obi e wo Ghana kroma no mo a wa fatu no so e sofo a onu so tunuro pa a o tunuro pa a minim a me o proof me kan okra kire Ghana fo nyina se me mpese obi ba dwene se ebia metan Badu Kobi mentano Badu Kobi mom eye niema bi na me on ma Badu Kobi yiri timi ba menten be kansem kire me a ne yiri ntimi nkasem ye Owusu Bempah me boa ne yiri timi be kan Badu Kobi hwe ne yiri timi ka kire me Badu Kobi the number of days I won yare oh yes na me no enam se nyame adom me hu niema nyame adom minim spiritual things eti ne yiri ne ka minim according to Badu Kobi yiri no bi onuma 3 days na Badu Kobi nyare Badu Kobi timi ka kire ne yiri so o me nchen media bufuo ebusebusemu atake niema kwa na ma say no Badu Kobi share that the meme ye say oba meme ha aba beda ha eso na Badu Kobi nam hwe no oba eda hotel eso yusume etedu tanda ne yiri na ne yiri fisa me kwa na me cheche Badu Kobi niema bebre ba na me nim ho hwe oh say ena me bompa ma lumba ho to no de ne na chese me ntini bompa ma me ba ho to me lumba nyo na bompa ma no ho to no eye hospital no koye ampon na de ko hospital ye nyina ye nua ampon ye otu eye hospital na sa lumba yare ye nya wu Badu Kobi mpa ebo ne mpa ebo anya hute lumba na ne mpa ebo ne hospital o ko hospital entina o ne nyum no ne ayitu ampon tu ye no kra na o mo da doctors na se me boa ti mama je ni mo nyam bia mfa se na bompa na lumba ho to no o be ni mpa ebo no be na aboma ho to mai the jazz had na wo ye no onu no ho na oja na komfo sem no ene na bosom sem na minim so ye ne nipa moja nom na ono nom na ɔno ankrɔfoɔ bɛkeka kyerɛ me no radio baako na te hɔ yi o ɔno an nkrɔfoɔ bɔ mo titie firi nso asbɛka kyerɛ so ɔdan kyima wa yɛnyɛ na tini
egyina wo so wakyɛ enya me na megina wo so asɔfoɔ na egyina wo so wakyɛ ɔmo yɛ NDC asɔfoɔ MPP asɔfoɔ no ɔmo egyina wo so wakyɛ oni na jegezi ne ɔbɔfoɔ mo ne ɔpamboɔ mo ne ɔmo makeka no ɔmo egyina mo so wakyɛ sɛ mu de na aba mu betimi kura akase aba no mu kwa na ballot papers no numbers no mu change in the realms ye begye di mu betimi akase mu kɔ west south east and west na mu kwase sankofo beto ye begye di odi na aba fa dwa wanum ye te wase ti Badu Kobi dwa wanum ai ye tiu Badu Kobi be kasa is it Owusu Bempah baby obi anya asem ketewa Badu Kobi be gina wo so rof.
Nobody born of a woman stops me. You can't. Not just I won't mind you can't. If you stop me, you have a dream, you stop. God will give you a dream about why I'm here, you stop. My calling concerning nations, kingdoms, towns, cities, villages is in Jeremiah chapter 1. No fear to anybody. No apologies to anybody. Now to Ghana's elections. Last week, I entered church, relaxed, came here. Some of you thought I was going to celebrate. No, because glory on earth, write it in your book, which is praise, is for God. As some people were doing, men of God were doing, the people are celebrating them, umbrella is on them. Who told them they made NDC to win the elections? Because man does not receive the glory. If man can receive anything, it is thanksgiving. Check the differences. Check the differences. Man doesn't receive praise. Praise goes to God. Only thanksgiving can go to man. Jesus said, where are the 9? What should the 9 come to do? They should come and thank me. Who is listening to me today? Because the nonsense that I've started, Badu Kobi is coming at it head on. I am writing a book, and with that book, a whole lot will come out. But I must set the record straight, as I stated on my Facebook page this morning. Those who are portraying they made NDC win these elections, it is not true. Especially a man of God. Now everybody listen to me. I've told you already my calling. Jeremiah chapter 1. So I know my calling. What most men of God in the land cannot talk about, I can talk about it. Fearlessly, without being afraid of anybody. And check the social media. Check Badu Kobi and what he can say in this land. Who is listening to me today? Now listen. I came to Accra in 1999. In 2000, my first prophecy from God was about J. Akufo. Then, John Evans Atamils was coming. I did not talk about him. God told me, speak about John Ejekun Kufuor. I prophesied a relative. Through the person, I got access to John Kufuor's house. I told him what God said. I remember that particular time. His house, real. Not today. That face came. 2002, I came to prophesy Kufuor will win the 2004. 2002, then I prophesied about the president-elect, John Dramani Mahama, in this room. His relatives, one was called Eddie, another was called Lydia. Then the other one was called what? Paulina, Lydia, and Eddie Yaya from Bole. I prophesied them that there's a gentleman in their family. He will one day be president. And then they went and told him. When they told him, he laughed. Maybe the man of God, he's eating. And the food is over him. And so he is just saying things. In this room, I prophesied about Ivory Coast War. That man who was in Palestine, what's the name? Who died? Gaddafi, yes, Gaddafi too, I said it. Zuma's removal, a whole lot. But let me concentrate on what I want to say today. So, when they told him, he thought, oh, this man, no, it's a lie. I left it. Did not say it again. Till 2007, then I came to say that, I came to speak about him again, and I left it. Now, 2008, myself and one of the deacons called Archie, we went to either Akwetia or Asamankesi. And when we were returning, it was 2008 elections campaign. We got to Nsawem, and there was President-elect John Dramani Mahama, then standing as vice presidential candidate for John Fifi Evans Atamils. The moment we got to where he was in a car, I told Dikenachi, if NDC will win the election, it's because of this man. That's why I'm mentioning name. And they were calling him Obama, Obama, Obama. And we crossed. And I even told, when we got there, because there was so much traffic, I told some of his team that because of this man, your party will come to power. Now let's put that aside. Then they win. Before they win, John Evans Atamils comes my way. How he comes my way, I can't explain. He comes to this office, this church, and comes to my office. And then I sat him down. He wanted to win. And so I sat him down. And I told him, do you want to win? He said, yes. I said, if you want it, there is only one person. That time, let me say, that time, he had not chosen his presidential, vice presidential candidate or whatever. I had not also not met the Mahama at Insawam then. So I told him, if you pick John Dramani Mahama, then you can win the elections. He is the person who will take over from you. In fact, it is he who is coming, but somebody must come ahead of him to bring him into office. So let John Evans Atamils, then alive, looked at me in the face like this. I said, yes, sir. I'm telling you, it is your coming is not for you, it's for him. So pick him. He said, oh, Rollins, I'm mentioning names today. Rollins and the others are saying I should choose Betty Maud Idrisu. I said, don't listen to them, listen to me. So he listened and he told me at the table, I've heard you. I said, it doesn't matter what Rollins will do. Don't listen to him, listen to me. So he went, chose John Dramani Mahama, the current president-elect. And so it was after that I went to either Akwetia or Samankese because I'm into business. So I went out there. So I went with Dikinachi. So when we were returning, then we saw John Mahama in open vehicle. Then I said, with this man, NDC will win. And fast forward, they won. I never met him because I never visited President Mills. That's my life. This John Mahama winning this one, people think Badu Kobi is going to, no. I'm going to do my work. When they go wrong, you hear my voice. When they go right, you hear my voice. So, I didn't go to Castle or to Jubilee House, never till he died. Only God knows what we said before his death. When John Evans Atamils was coming to me, the person who accompanied him was his aide. He's called Adade. I'm mentioning names today. Adade. I'm waiting for President Mahama to sit on the seat. Then I will tell Ghana a lot. Somebody clap for Jesus. So, sometimes he will come here. John Evans Atamils himself, he will come here to this place. We meet estate, we meet here. I go to his house. So, fast forward, he becomes president. I don't look for him. I never went to Jubilee. I never went to Castle. No, because he was first in Castle before he moved to Jubilee. I'm showing you exactly. He died. And before he died, I came to this auditorium and I prophesied. John Evans Atamils is about to die. He will die on so date. I mentioned the date. And he died on that date. Who is listening to me? Who can testify apart from you? Pastor Nyansambuakwa. I'm saying with evidences. So, that one came to pass. And there enter John Dramani Mahama, the man that was prophesied to be president, and he thought it was not so. Now he takes over, and then for his election, I decree and I say by prophecy, he will win. And he wins. And he comes on the seat. Now everybody listen to me. I never look for him. Never, not once. The man who was serving him, drink tea, drink this, was my man. He will come to me. I still never look for him. I am not a presidential prophet. I'm a king. I never look for him. Till we met. And our first meeting was Okale's place, Okale's funeral. And we spoke. After that, everything that was tried for us to meet, no, he went through the elections. And then, after he lost, because every message, I had to send it. I sent it. Compliance or no compliance, it happened. Then, after the elections, we met, we spoke. And I told him, you are coming back. And some prophets came and said, he will never come back. His hands is with blood. May God punish them. Your hands are soiled with blood. You are carrying coffin. God will never bring him again. Atamil's tears is in the realms. Atamil is crying because he killed him. And I kept saying, it's not true. It is not true. Now, when I met him, then I saw what some men of God have spiritually done against him so that he will never come to power. They have spiritually, let me use my words for you. They have spiritually done some things that it will never, so that their words will come to pass. So I now started on losing the things they've done. No man of God in the land of Ghana has suffered about this man, President John Dramani Mahama, than Badu Kobi. Let anybody shouting, making noise, keep quiet. I had to now work on it, because they had, some of them flashed him in terms of they wrote his name, put it in toilet, flashed it. Yes, that's the extent they went to. So what had I to do? I had to now rewind, restore, get the whole things back. How do we do it? Money, a whole lot. Was it from his hand? No. Because God told me, the prophecy I told you in 2002, now I've brought the man to you. You must get him back to power. Today, I will not tell the world my personal times with President John Mahama. No, I won't tell the world. I will tell the world after he becomes president. Where were they when in the night they were asleep and we were somewhere listening to things and to know what to do? God punish any man of God making noise about this victory. So that went on. So I had to now lose the whole things. Then, highest by 2019. And I will not tell you our discussions. I won't tell you myself and President our discussions. No. I will say it after he sits on the seat. So, by 2019, now the same Ghana which said, John Mahama, we don't need you. Now, they were calling him back. How do they call a man they have thrown away spiritually, which manifested in the physical, that we don't need him? How were they now calling him back? It was a work. Say a prophetic work. Say a spiritual work. And as at that time, the person who joined me, because I won't throw him away now, the person who was speaking for him was Prophet Najagezi. He came and joined. That's me. I am not envious. I'm not jealous about anybody. And I don't need anybody's thing. So he came and joined. And then it became like he's with me. And even as I speak to you today, we are close. We are nice. I won't destroy Prophet Nigel and he won't destroy me. And it went on. Then 2020 elections, we went. Only MPP knows if they won. I repeat, only New Patriotic Party know if they won. But the good man, John Mahama he said, Prophet, let's leave it. God's time will come. An election after John Mahama went through, President Mahama went through, that election after, it was tears. Did MPP win? No. But what could we do? Election that can be mentioned over 5 times. And then you hear, Badu Kobi's prophecy has failed. I was laughing. The 2016 prophecy, the one day, I'm taking my time. When President Mahama comes, then I will explain the 2016 prophecy. And I was the one who came and told the whole Ghana, the machines have been tampered with. People thought I was joking. Why? It was not. Badu Kobi, you pass here, I'm here. Except I say I won't talk. I'm so smart than this man. I'll be quiet watching you. I won't say anything. That's why I said on 31st here that MPP has not won elections before. It's not other contestants concerning candidates of NPPU. I'm talking about Nanado. John Kufuor won 2000. It's 2004 that they know what happened. Even the 2004, I said it before we went for election. I said the 2004 elections, it is for them, but until they do what they do. So, 2020 came. That time, President Mahama was able to come up, shock them. It even shook those who prophesied and said he can't come back to power again. And they were now saying, hey, he was able to get social votes. I was quite laughing. Because what I did, now comes 2020. And he loses in their own way. then 2024 is here. Now for President Mahama to go 2024, let me say this, for NDC to hear, they thought he just came. After he sits on the seat, I'll tell Ghana whether it was just to appear or there was resistance. This man, what I know, plenty don't know. Now they are coming to take glory. When we were working so that those who are resisting will step aside, where were they? Now listen to me. You have seen NDC win parliamentary seats like water, right? The way they won, you are shocked, eh? It was Badu Kobi's work. This is it. This is the NDC parliamentary candidates across Ghana. This is their name. It has been in my room for months, almost a year, for them to win. Let any prophet in Ghana tell me what they did for the parliamentary to be so. Because, now I'm taking you back. I came here 2022. I should have said it on 31st December 2021, just 1 year after elections of 2020, that John Mahama will win 2024. But it was because that day, IGP has said, no prophet must prophesy. So I shifted it to, I think, the first or the second. And then I came and I prophesied on a Sunday. And I said, God has given the 2024 seat to NDC. And that nobody can take it from their hand. And I said, MPP can bring Bawumia, Alan, Bawumia, they will not win. And some people came and wrote on Facebook, NDC prophet. And I'm not sad to be called NDC prophet. Oh. Do you know why? Because what the person Ghana needs now is the one who has come. Clap before I continue. Bawumia is also a fine gentleman, but Ghana doesn't need him now. So remember one day I came and told you, highest 3 months ago, I said, God says, in the morning, God spoke to me before I came to church. I said, I love Bawumia, but my plans are for Mahama. Were you not here? I said it. Because God told me, not that I don't have anything against Bawumia, but it is for John Mahama. I said, God, why? He said, for now, my program, my design, everything, it is John Mahama mixed with it. To God, it was time for Nkokon Ketenkete. Who is listening to me today? So, I prophesied January, first 2 days of January in 2022, and I said John Mahama will win. NDC will win. That time they are not choosing John Mahama. So NDC will win. A whole lot. And I even said, God said that as evidence, if it doesn't happen, they should come and burn this church. The moment I said it, men of God were angry. Why do you use? I said, God said I should say what I should say. Who is listening to me? Now those who were then speaking against him are now turning to come and tell us they made the victory come. For the way. So, I think I told you about the parliamentary. This was from the hand of the flag bearer himself. I won't go further because after he's put on the seat. So, and I saw in 2022 that when I prophesied about his coming, I saw that he will win, but one problem, I said there are two problems. One was this, because if he wins and the people don't increase, the MPs don't increase, he can't govern Ghana. What did I see? I saw he had won, but the MPs were not up to the level, so it was him and MPs ruling Ghana. That is why this paper is in my hand. So I had to get this thing, work on it every 7th of every month. This paper must undergo what it must undergo spiritually, because there must be a turnaround. Now who is saying? They are saying what? That he's coming for 4 years. Then MPP need to work on themselves well, because he's going 8 years. I've said it public. I said it about a year ago. I said it 2 years ago. I'm not saying it now. I said it before we went for elections. I said it a year ago. Mommy, were you here when I said it? And I said it 2 years ago that John Mahama is not coming for 4 years, so he's coming for 8 years. Except he doesn't want it. It is established. Who is listening to me? Except he doesn't want it. Because God can decide to give you something. You say, I don't want it. But if you want, it's established. Nobody can change it. So MPP better write their nose very well. Their first half is 8 years. Now, today, listen to this and keep this. When I started prophetic, I was young to understand some things, but as I grew into it, I understood some things. This elections was won not by power alone. It is power and wisdom. Now, some questions today. Why did Alan leave MPP? They should ask Badu Kobi from the spiritual. You can't let a formidable party lose. Can I say it again? When a party is formidable, they don't lose elections. So if you want it to be easy, scatter. Let the prophets come and talk and let's hear them. Let them say if they know. So, number one, in my time with God, he said, Badu Kobi, prophesy and say Alan will leave the party. And I came and prophesied. It's on this social media, is there? And I came and said, Alan Chamanti will leave the party, not Canada, Japan. Because if I let them two go, it won't work well. One will come back. So I must leave one to do the internal harassment and leave one to do the external harassment. Somebody once met me and said, Prophet, it seems you don't talk. I said, I talk inside. So, my meeting with God, we had to plan. Say plan. He said, we are going to do it this way, this way, this way, this way. So, Alan must leave. And I prophesied before we did the direction, God's direction, I did it for Alan to go. And I came and I told all of you, there will be confusion in MPP party. Who remembers? I said it. I said, you know, when I was saying it, God was using me to do it. I said, they should question me. Why all these things happen? I have the blueprint. President Mahama himself admitted in one of his interviews with Akufo-addo, he said he didn't know, but he got to know after 2016 elections laws that elections are spiritual and natural. So when did I start prophesying about 2024 elections? 2022. I would have done it 31st December 2021. I did it because of Dampare. So why did I say MPP cannot win? No. Now I'm coming to something to shock you. Why did I say MPP cannot rig 2024 elections? I know why I said so. Because to rig is the natural. To let the person or to stop the person from rigging is spiritual. So number one, Alan, out. Number two, confusion in the MPP party, delivered. Number three, rigging cannot work. And I came and I said on 31st December 2023, at 31st, angry with IGP, I said, MPP, listen to me. These elections, you can't rig. Why? I had finished the spiritual. So I must tell them it won't work. When I went for UTV, you cook. Go and check. It's there. I said, NPP will never win this year's election. And I said, they should write it down. Why? Finished. I can show you the date. 2024, early. 2024, mid. For which elections finished. So they said we prophesy and we fail. So this time, we didn't only prophesy. That's why I was quiet when they were prophesying. I did not only look at the prophecy, I did the spiritual work. Clap before I continue. I had my team out of Ghana. Financial, spiritual team also out of Ghana. And if I tell you resources that we have used spiritually, no prophet in Ghana can tell me so. If I mention that amount, you will shake. Why MPP is shocked is that this elections was spiritually tied in the spiritual. Our problem was this last minute when an enemy joined and wanted to use bad means to destroy it. That was only our problem. On the 1st of October, President John Mahama invited men of God to pray for him. And somebody came there that after the meeting, Badu Kobi should die. Here I am. So that when Badu Kobi dies, then he will take over. I am not going to compete with anything about anybody. But what they came in with back to them and their children and their children's children. They are even surprised I'm still alive. And they are still planning another way. But I will not die. It will affect them and their children's children. And for that matters, I'm waiting after President Mahama sits on the seat. We go see in Ghana. Sometimes NDC people will text me, Daddy, are we going to win? I'll tell them, let's pray. I once told their flag bearer, I don't want to say things for people to be complacent. They will not do anything. So when we were saying, NDC will win, if you check me, I was quiet. Oh, then a prophet will come on the social media. I had a vision. NDC had won. Badu Kobi, why don't you also speak? I won't say anything because I've already spoken. I was doing the spiritual work. Who is listening to me? So the question is, rigging was stopped. Now, 31st July, it was a day. That's the last day of July, the last day of the 7th month. So, it was a day I was going through the spiritual. And then, today I'm saying in public, then, God told me, 2021 into 2022, your brother, Prophet Victor Kusi told his son, who is the current General Secretary of MPP, that as long as he becomes General Secretary, MPP will win 2024. And God told him, Badu Kobi, let me tell you boldly, listen to me. Prophet Victor Kusi is your brother. But for these elections, I won't give to him, I'll give to you. This is how God described the matter. Let me say it. In the same way, let me talk to you. God told me he loves Prophet Victor Kusi. I don't care what Ghanaians will say just because of the cathedral. That's their matter. I don't care about them. I'm talking about God. I love my son. He's so obedient to me when it comes to doing what must be done. I've given him power. That's why he says, and it comes to pass. In fact, for some time till 2024, everything he says comes to pass. God said, I've given him power. That's why he says everything, it comes to pass. But for this one, I'm not going to give to him. I'm going to give to you. So he is not a false prophet. Anybody anywhere can speak against him. What did God say about him to me? Powerful, great, but it is not for him. That's why he himself, last Sunday, he said in his church, he doesn't know why it happened so. It did not happen this time for him. He's a great man of God. He's a good man of God. He's going somewhere in life. Doesn't matter what Ghanaians will say about him. But God said, this is not for you. It's for Badu Kobi. It's not for the person who is making noise. Some NDC people were working against John Mahama not to win so that they will come to be the next flag bearer. Who destroyed it? Emmanuel Badu Kobi. I won't mention names. So when I was on UTV, I said it to Gifty Adoye and those who watched. I'm about to land, so listen. So for you to see the date, Pastor Toba, come and see. I say things, I'll give it the exact. What's the date? 30 what? 31st, 31, 7, 24. It's 31st July. Whose name is there? Prophet Victor Kusi Boateng. God just suspended his for me. It was a covenant with me. Now let me say this. On the day of your elections, Pastor Toba, enter my car where I sit. The tickets are there where I sit. Go and open. Bring it out fast. On the day of elections, when you were voting, Eldakwa was in village. Pastor Wright was in Accra. I was in Kumasi, walking through Kumasi, stopping everything that will function. So at 4 o'clock in Kumasi, they were calling people, won't you come out and vote? Now let me tell you why it happened so. God told me that if MPP have people, NDC can win. It is second round. But the second round, this is how it had to go. If we had gone second round, Mahama would have won over 60%. It would have shocked the whole Ghana. Not the 56. So, now everybody listen. So, heaven told me that, Badu Kobi, for these elections, if MPP vote, it will go the second round. So, God, what do we do? He says, let's work for voter apathy. That means it's our party, but we won't go and vote. Is that so? He said yes. So what do we do? We have to. I sent electronic copies to you. Here it is. I was in Kumasi on election day. Here's the ticket. I entered and called the prophet. I said, I love you, but you won't win. So, voter apathy. So how do you do it? He said, Ashanti is where we must do the main thing. But before then, he said, let's do it across Ghana. Mr. Beautiful, the day we connected to sacrifice against apathy, I was with you. I was with you. So that after that, by that direction, then every region, there will be voter apathy. And some regions, they will come up. Now let me shock all of you. If you check 2020, what NDC received, and if you check 2024, what NDC received, just a little difference. But if you check MPP 2020, you check MPP 2024, it is called spiritual divine calculations. So any prophet making noise, I did it, let him come, let him come. What was done? Every evidence here. So apathy to MPP, then NDC people can vote. Are you hearing me? It is spiritual mathematics. That is how NDC won. And for 2028, the calculation is in my hand. The only time problem came was from just this October coming. That wrong people entered and decided to use wrong means. And that's why I came to church and I called most of you. I said, let's as a church, let's begin to pray for what? Mercy. And we pray for how many days? 8 days. Why 8? Because NDC is at number 8. When Ekriadonko died, the person they nominated, Roman father, is my spiritual son. MPP wanted to give him money. I said, don't accept. And he did not accept. And I said, don't also say you stand. Stand, because number 8 has been worked with. We can't change it. Only God knows what Badu Kobi has gone through. Now, those who are talking, when MPP were in power, who are those who caused us suffering? That is very soon and for another day. I'm coming at them. They should get ready and go to court and prove where I drink blood. They think I'm going to spare them? No. They won't have peace. You create trouble here, then you enter here. Enter here for what? Who's listening to me today? You'll be shocked to see what will happen. Evil people. I get to airport, I must be searched. I get to this place, this must happen to me. I'm in my car, they stop me. We must search the car. By only one man of God. Just because he said MPP was in power. This man of God, I told him, and he was joking with me. I said to him that when MPP comes, that was 2016, they will arrest you. He said, what I say? I said, they will arrest you. They arrested him. I have not started. They think they have a safe place here. And now to Sami Jemfi. Now to Sami Jemfi. NDC, listen. Sami Jemfi, those who stood for NDC, for God to bring the chosen one. Now on Sunday, you go to places to say, thank them for what? What did he do? When he was speaking against your flag bearer, blood on his hands, we were working against it. Now you rush, you go, never. My son Sami Jemfi, you better stop this thing. I don't need glory. I need truth. NDC cannot take my life to heaven. I need truth. And I said this to Ghana. John Mahama is a very good man. I have never regretted knowing him and the whole family. This is how the election has gone. This is how everything was worked. Not what somebody is making boastfulness about. You are great. Great and so what? If you are great, even your auditorium, oh great man, you have not built auditorium. What is greatness for? They are going to see our fury soon. Now finally listen to me. Whatever you see, God is the doer. Badu Kobi is the channel. So God bless Niger Gezi prophet. God bless Jesus and Huanfe. God bless Opambo. God bless Ebenard. And God punish the evil ones.